3, 2.
Today I have with me Sheryl Leach, who is the executive producer and creator of Barney and Friends, which airs right here on Channel 8, Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. and at 3 p.m. Welcome, Sheryl. We're so glad to have you here. Well, the first logical question, how exactly did you come up with Barney?
Well, that's an easy one to answer. I was a mom at home with a very active 2-year-old, always looking for things that would keep him busy but would also give me time to do things, and also something that was good and positive, something I would feel good about. And the more I searched, the more I realized that there were not many things on the market that held the attention of a 2-year-old. So that was kind of the genesis of Barney.
And then how a big purple dinosaur? I mean, where did that idea come from?
Well, really, it started with my son because he loved dinosaurs. And I thought dinosaurs have always been attractive to children. They're a classic. And being a teacher as well, I had used dinosaurs in curriculum in the classroom. So it really started with him. It was the story that I kind of thought of was a magical character, a snuggly, something that a child would love. How would it be if that snuggly came to life, interacted with the child or children, and then shrunk back down to its normal size at the end of the show? And that was the backbone. And then putting all kinds of things in that 2-year-olds and preschoolers love, music and color and games and dance and all the interactivity. So.
What is it about Barney you think that makes him so popular?
Well, I think it's that Barney connects with children. Barney is just for children. There are many things out on the market that are written on 2 levels, to appeal to adults and to appeal to children at the same time. And Barney was written to really connect right to children. And we want we want adults to be entertained, I mean not be entertained, but to approve of what we do and to feel good about what we do. But it's really not for adults, it's just for kids.
Right. Well, tell me a little bit about the educational approach of the show.
Within every show there's a theme, and we try to think of entertainment first and then put the educational infrastructure in to support it. So that our theory is if children walk away from the television set, it doesn't matter how educational it is because they're not there. So the first thing you need to do with a preschooler is entertain them.
And hold their attention.
And hold their attention, right. And then after you have their attention, then it's very important what you do after that. And each show has a theme. We put educational components in each show. We try to build the show so that they're developmentally appropriate for kids, for preschoolers. And for instance, down on a concrete level, everything that you hear the children say in the show is immediately understood by a preschooler. All the vocabulary, what the children wear, the setting being a preschool and outdoors. The songs that the kids sing are the songs we grew up with and our parents grew up with. So everything in it is geared toward the child and their world.
Right. Well, we do have a clip of Barney Says, which appears at the end of each show, and I think that's an important thing to talk about as far as the educational approach. So we'll take a look at that clip, and then we'll talk about that when it's done.
Okay.
Hello again to all my friends. I'm glad you came to play. Our fun and learning never ends. Here's what we did today. We found out that there are lots of different homes in the world. A different kind of home for everyone and everything. Our animal friends live in some really neat homes. And some of our animal friends live in the water, like fish, and whales, and snails, and one of my favorites, the octopus.
Okay, so there was Barney Says. How did you choose that, and exactly why did you decide to wrap up each show like that?
Well, I think it really came from the teacher background, and on our team is just a wealth of knowledge. We have several people who have master's degrees, doctorate degrees in education, and in teaching, teachers know that you teach and then you reteach and then you summarize. And Barney Says is a summary of what went on in the show that particular day.
So where do you see the future of Barney? Where's the show going to go?
Well, I think Barney is a classic. He's going to be around for years and years and years, and we feel that Barney's positive message and the loving message that he has for children, the statements that he says about the world, the fact that Barney says anything is possible when you use your imagination, that these things will become part of this generation and the next generation, and they will go on to live the life that Barney described so beautifully in the shows. So hopefully the world will be a better place someday because of Barney.
That's right. Well, we know there are a lot of kids out there that appreciate the show. And tell me, what is the most satisfying part of your job?
Well, I really think it is the reaction of children and parents. And it's exactly the reason why it was created. And it's what keeps us going day to day, is just knowing what it's doing for the world and what it's doing for kids.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate Barney here on PBS, and we appreciate you coming in today as well. Thank you so much.
Thank
and we
you.
wish you continued success with the program.
Thanks very much.